afternoon, or evening. You're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. So today is Wednesday, the 19th day of November 2025, and me known as usual, Ivan Julius Lee. Therefore, the now for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We broadcast live from our studios at 54 El Coach Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on frequency modulation 99.3. And you can also follow the conversation live on our Facebook page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Radio Garden, of course, Choice FM, the one that will live now the eastern part of Freetown, can also join the conversation, and through Choice FM as well. And one for say plenty thank you for una take on a team for the listen to we every day from Monday to Friday. We appreciate you so much. For the tuning to the Epic Morning Show. The Epic Morning Show, as usual, it's always 30-minute program with thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments. And the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, they start off with our rising message of the day, breaking news highlight, hot topic of discussion where we feature guests discuss on critical issues that demands critical answers. And towards the end of the program, we'll open the phone line where we'll get the opportunity for call and of course contribute or ask questions towards the topic of discussion. We'll also look at on our message that we are going to drop our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, and in the second segment with Marion Brescia George, they give you the front pages of newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major stories that were making the headlines this morning. So our hot topic of discussion, PPRC finds APC over 100,000 leons, and of course within 40 days ultimatum to pay. PPRC fine APC 100,000 leons and also give them 14 days ultimatum for making them pay the one above 100,000, 120,000 leons to be specific. So now that's what we can discuss in the program this morning. So no go no side, make we know exactly why they fine and make we discuss around that this morning. So stay tuned, no go no side. This one is so much important, and not blame people for anything, not blame anybody for waiting to happen in your life. Because good people, they give you happiness, bad people, they give you experience, worst people, they make you learn lesson, and of course best people, they give you memories. So everybody will come across you, get a reason for the night life, gets for learn, you never get memories, you never get the experience, and of course at the end of it all, you're supposed to be happy. So today being the 19th day of November 2025, just think about that. Not blame anybody because of things that will happen around your life. Stay tuned.
From the motherland, you're rocking with DJ EJ. Representing New York City, representing Sierra Leone. Wings. Enjoyment today. Enjoyment day. Enjoyment today, enjoyment day. We dey chill day. Now so come to the stick no day. And then we dey feel okay. Enjoyment day. We dey chill day. Now so come to the stick no day. Then me and my baby feel okay. Enjoyment day. Come on, I love how you do it. But the bottle is pass. Silent party. Orange money don't come with soba kaiba. Orange ready for making soba kaiba. Once they talk on the pay with orange money, you not kaiba, soba kaiba. Once they talk on the pay, you just not just for win. Generator keke.
I'm waiting to wait for so back I'm waiting to wait for so back I'm waiting to wait for so back so back come make we party everybody make we glad everybody come enjoy
If you look for best betting experience, register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colat, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them. Let Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack, Twist, and Zamza. Robino, the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today. Forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call them a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
Enjoy money early in the morning.
Alright, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, welcome to our breaking news highlight. And joining me in the studio this morning is Usman Ibrahim. Usman, good morning. And what's breaking on the show this morning?
Alright, so the Sierra Leone's main opposition political party, which is the All People's Congress Party, there raised serious concerns, say the Political Parties Regulation Commission PPRC no they act neutral after the commission find them on allegations say APC Falaba District Chairman Honorable Lahai Mara breached the Political Parties Act 2022 after we say the APC party able to resist the police and the army. Well, APC says some big SLPP members then don't make even more dangerous public statements them as of recently they point out to Jimmy Battle Osonga, the SLPP national chairman, and then say but PPRC not treat them with any urgency or sanction, and that's then say now one way to make people feel say the commission enforcement not balance between them and the SLPP. The party said they're not aware of any verified or true incident who involve Honorable Lahai Mara, and because of the plenty fake audios them and of course manipulated social media posts we circulate across the country. Well, the party don't therefore request for two main things them from the PPRC. One, for make the PPRC give full, unedited and a verified evidence we include metadata and the commission with the commission based on the allegation. Two, and for make PPRC not final sanction the party until and share the evidence and APC get chance for respond. However, now though, Monday 17 November this year, the commission be fined APC party 120,000 leons and give them 14 days ultimatum for pay for waiting and say now reckless statement of incitement from Honorable Lahai Mara of Falaba District.
Beautiful enough. We'll get that conversation there shortly. So I think we'll not say anything because we're going to have that conversation. We will not say anything that gets for affect which we can talk about this morning. So let's wait. Both sides are here. They'll explain and we will know who is right and who is wrong.
Of course, we'll keep eyes on all of that details. That's all for the breaking news this morning.
Thank you so very much, Usman Ibrahim, for the breaking news highlight. And before we go, you guys will continue for talk, but you know get better to pop. I mean, Soba Kaiba bundle, not the answer. Just dial *500# for subscribe to the cheapest voice bundle NASA alone. The more you subscribe, the more chance you get for win brand new keke, motorbike, generator, and of course solar lights them. Don't forget the code na *500#. Stay tuned.
This now a brand new keke. Yes, so Boku Soba Kaiba dem don boss. Oge don Pulado, the mega campaign all over the country. Hey, yes, just dial star 500 hash and buy top up and talk Boku and continue for the talk or dial hash 144 hash and pay with orange money and stand chance for win super prize them every week like solar kits, Okada, generator and every month. One person go win keke. Orange they give you the power for build your life, support your family and better your community. You self can live this sober Kaiba life. Orange and orange money, the most rewarding, exciting and connected brand na salon.
Orange. Do you want to be your own boss? Or do you want to add more services to your business? Then look no further, because BNB is there for you.
What do you mean?
With BNB, you can now make money with just your smartphone. With the new revolutionary app, BNB POS, you can do remittance, bill payments, EDSA airtime top-up, and many more. All this from your smartphone, anywhere you want.
This sounds great.
That is not just all. The app also features real-time agent rebalancing and reconciliation.
Oh wow. But how can I get the BNB POS and start making my own money?
It's so simple. You can download the application on App Store or Google Play Store. Just search for BNB POS and download. Then call our customer service on 072 500 000, and within a short period of time, our agent will help you for the onboarding process.
Wow, no time to waste. Let me do this right away.
Oh yes, start making money today from anywhere in Sierra Leone. For more inquiries, contact our customer service on 072 500 000. With BNB POS, you shop na your pocket.
Okay, so welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, the PPRC fined APC over about 120,000 millions and issue a 14 days ultimatum. That means APC party for pay within 14 days. So the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, has in a press release dated 17th November 2025 fined the All People's Congress 120,000 millions. For pay within 14 days, according to the commission. The fine following statements allegedly made by Honorable Lahai Mara of the APC, when the APC Falaba District Chairman, during civic engagement organized by the Tripartite Steering Committee. Of course, according to which we see in the press release dated 17th November, and Honorable Lai will make some inciting statements according to the release, and that's the reason why the PPRC fined 120,000 leons, or the party to put it, APC party 120,000 leons, and for pay within 14 days. So this meeting will happen Sunday 15th November, and shortly we see, Saturday 15th November, I beg your pardon, and of course one day after we see the press release from PPRC, the APC 14 days, find them 120,000 leons, and also give them 14 days. So I remember we get AKK the other day, but before going to that, sometimes last week we see the commissioner of PPRC, engage political parties or get that kind of discussion for make that is level playing field. And according to AKK the other day, I think Thursday or so, he was here Wednesday or Thursday within, and talk about in the following day, the same day, that we got to get a sign or a signature, pen down and signature about hate speech, how them forget about and portray things we get to happen in the country, and why with the two political parties, the APC and the SLPP. So now we don't begin get fine. So whether it's because of after the agreement, now that make them find their big income, or it's something we'll find out shortly in the program. So we expect to get AKK from the All People's Congress, Publicity Secretariat, and also Olusegun A. David, we are the Executive Secretary, PPRC, and also be joined in the studio by Alphonsus B. Ngbani, Executive Director, Human Rights Defenders Network. So I don't think people already get now studio this morning for me we can discuss what exactly happened. Stay tuned.
Salon baby fly, West Babala, for Gamamo, Salon Titi fly, Salon baby fly, West Babala, yeah, Salon Titi fly, Sabi Gololo, Sabi Gololo, 2 by 2, so we connect, LinkedIn, 2 by 2, so we connect, LinkedIn, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, so we connect, it's a LinkedIn, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, so we connect, it's a LinkedIn, we don't connect.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. I'll be joined in the studio by Olusogun and A. Davis, the Executive Secretary PPRC, and also Alphonsus Bani, Executive Director of Human Rights Defenders Network. Olusogun, I hope I get it right. All right, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning.
Alphonsus, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, sir.
All right, we'd expect to get AKK from the APC Publicity Secretariat for be part of the conversation as well this morning. And I make for understand, say, them pull out their position. I mean, on all this, the press release where PPRC issue on the 17th of this month, that's on Monday to be specific. And, well, APC set up down pull them position, I think yesterday, late in the evening. And I don't see the position of APC, Olusogun.
For me, this is not news.
The news, just like how me say not news to me.
I know. I know received it officially, and
Okay.
I think I didn't at the office till after 6 p.m. yesterday. So for me, it's
But at any point
it's
you see on through social media or but officially not reaching it.
yeah, I don't see it. So
You don't
for
see
me,
it, okay.
it's a news. How can such a correspondence from the party go to social media?
No, I'm not saying we did on social. I'm just asking whether if you see it or
Yeah,
not.
but I haven't seen it anyway because you not come to the office officially.
Alfonso,
I feel say-
you self not see it, eh? You don't see the press release of the APC yet?
No.
The position we didn't take?
No.
All right, so we expect to get AKK, and for me, Kika explain more on the APC position. I mean, waiting and intake. But let's start off the conversation, Olusogun. I mean, we see on our press release dated 17th November on a Monday. We clearly talk about the fine of we wanna fine the All People's Congress 120,000 millions. But before you answer that, make we listen to the statement that we production team don't put together, waiting exactly happened at Nafalaba, where Honorable Lahai Mara waiting to talk, make we listen to him exactly, and then we'll come back. I'll turn the mic to you. Stay tuned.
We ask that the voter registration be free and fair and it will continue. Another important one where the statutory amendment, they say for national commissioner, regional commissioner for ECSL. Usa you born, not only that they send him. For example, for the north, Usa we did, then go take somebody from the east, Kailau, and send an aya. And I know this very well. But just imagine, we carry somebody from the east, and then we get 4 districts. Falaba, for instance, the possibility na South Komoto na Paila. You go to Penadugu, for instance, the first way they do the registry, the ECSL district returning officer, they come out from the south. They go to Bombali, Makini. So we don't see the strategy of this government for win the next election. And we will continue for say the next election not will be conducted like the 2023 election. We are ready to fight it, we are ready to resist it, and we are very determined. The APC, I would say this year loud and clear, we get a capacity for resist the military, we get a capacity for resist the police, and we're ready for one. While we should maintain the peace of this country, the world presently is volatile. We get technology warfare. Before they take gun and shoot, drone will don't meet you and scatter you. There are private militaries all over the world where just need for take their service. And so that is why we need peace in this country. We don't want to go back, which we go through during the rebel war. I don't talk a lot and I get plenty more for say. That is why I am here. But for now, until I listen to what they say, I will say if na tripartite we can discuss, the APC don't begin to see, including the tripartite secretariat, including the steering committee, everything that they move towards is rigging the next elections, which the APC party is ready to resist at all costs. But we know we are going to win the 2028 election.
All right, and plenty thank you to the team for putting our material together. I mean, for the people in out there get a clear picture of what will be happen in Falaba, I think on Saturday, the 15th of November this year. I mean, I know you don't get but for me, family listen. I mean, why this prompt PPRC for fine APC?
All right, I need to set the context very well so that the essence of such an engagement for educate and inform the populace. Of course, the commission under the 2022 Political Parties Act number 25 give the mandate not only for registered political parties, but equally for regulate, supervise, and monitor and conduct in affairs. And quite apart from that, we get the principal responsibility for ensure that political parties are accountable not only to their membership, but equally so to the citizenry of the state. Fast forward. Of course, not a hidden secret that the media space for the past 2 to 3 months has been very toxic. All chances coming from the mouths of members of the ruling SLPP, all chances coming from the mouths of the main opposition, All People's Congress. Actually, now one way, not really good for the democracy, not good for national cohesion, not good for the civic space and the political space generally. So what do the commission do? As provided for in the acts, charged with the responsibility for overseeing the affairs of political parties, we call the leadership of both parties to a meeting. And that meeting was held on the 11th of November 2025. And in that meeting, what do? We display snippets of utterances from both APC and the SLPP in the presence of the leadership of both parties. In their words on that day, they said the things that the membership don't they say, they have no justification for it. Both sides said that. And that's therefore stop. I will quote some of the specific jargons phrase where they use.
Okay.
That's for disengage, therefore tune down, and for ensure that all of those rhetorics be a thing of the past. Now, all of these we do in tandem with the provisions of the Act as contained in sections 39.
Okay.
39(1) of the Act stipulates things where political parties then forbidden for do. It's under the conduct of political parties. If you look at 39(2), it tells you that it give the commission procedural steps for be taken in a circumstance there is an infringement on the provisions of 39(1). But Willa Kumra, we just now for down on the parties without first engaging. That's the first step.
Okay.
As a regulator, you call them, you discuss, and not only for discuss in vacuum, but you equally project all the citations. It's about between 5 to 10 minutes clip. All the citations of each and every membership of the party were very insightful, incendiary. We get the potential for stir up revolts, and they undermine the very peace of this very country.
So is it una wants for look at in a situation after the engagement with the political parties on the 11th that after that the law will begin bet anyone way the victim or defaulters is in that situation una look at
so that's exactly what the
commission look at
no, that what the commission do is that we cannot just come down on the parties without first engaging. We should have
why are they asked? Because think statement will be made before una meet them. So I'm asking una look at say okay, we need for engage on their force. After the engagements, they would have fall victim now, then the logo begin better.
I'll tell you, statements have been made on both ends
before the
from the SLPP, from the APC. And I'll tell you, we not ever don't sweep some of them statements.
So why APC not a victim now?
APC not a victim. It just be seen no more.
When I defaulted to put them, why?
Thank you very much. It just be seen no more. There was a transgression on the provision of the law. Now, in the past, the commission don't engage them. One of the things they were going to say, we not be done, they do. Now, for come back to the media and say that following this particular citation, we've engaged this leadership, the leadership of this party. We have been doing that. But, even as Kumra, there is a point where you go reach, you say, you know what, the law must be respected. And that's the reason why on the 11th of November we decide for call them.
So I think we almost waiting at the ask. You chef state media engagement with them political party. They don't make statements, they wouldn't go media, if I talk about issues. And I remember recently the APC raised concern about the chairman of the SLPP. So I am asking if this decision, now because of probably when I don't get engagement with them and say, okay, when I don't sign an agreement, say, okay, we will respect the law and whatever, then APC act this way, make una take the decision, or una get other reason?
No, of course, definitely. You cannot, as a regulator, you cannot take a decision of those way you regulate without you not get prior conversation and bring to life all of the transgressions. You have to document it. You have to project it to them. You know, we just come. Yes, we have the power for just come on both parties, but that's not the approach.
So what's different from the SLPP chairman and waiting Honorable Lai Marassi? What's different from those statements?
The difference is this: a meeting was held on the 11th. These were the things that were projected, and both leadership said they for stop, and they commit themselves for stop. And then when they commit themselves for stop, they sign an agreement. Both leadership of SLPP and the APC sign an agreement that all of those things where they don't do they for stop. Thereafter, as provided by sections 39(2), the commission issued a warning letter to both parties on that day following the meeting, following the signing of the agreement. And we equally institute, as provided by 39(2)(a) of the Political Parties Act number 25, we issue a warning letter.
All right. So that meeting, they basically now be all things don't pass. Now they turn to a new page. So then our victim now will pay the penalty, the consequences. Thank you. Alphonsus, you listen to it and we expect to get AKK. Is this fear on the side of the All People's Congress?
Excuse me. Based on the explanation from my brother from PPRC. I go tend for suggest that there is some element of fairness in the action taken by the PPRC, and I will give I will give a reason, because for the mere fact that the PPRC don't take a new approach, saying, and naturally, even if we didn't, you get you picking there, you tell you picking there and say, if you do this, I will beat you. You know, it would be the picking we don't commit even though the crime is there, that picking, for broke this, if you broke, I will beat up. But you engage them and discuss. So what you then do, the new approach where then they take, what you don't tell we now, is that engaging. For the mere fact that they don't present, then project the utterances, the derogatory statements and insightful or misleading information in the put, we go bring this country back to chaos, then present them to them two political parties there, then self acknowledge responsibility and make a commitment that they get for stop from what you don't tell we. It don't show say they don't put back all what you don't happen. And I will give reference to something prior to this, but let's just focus on their action. And so it could be a disservice to the people of this country if after that engagement where we don't discuss, any other party deliberately breach the trust and commitment they don't make at the time when PPRC do that projection. So if APC just after that discussion becomes one of the people that will deliberately breach that particular trust and commitment, where they may do that PPRC, where they may do that presentation, they all make say therefore stop, then PPRC gets reasonable reason for make sure say then take appropriate action.
Considering the political heat, not the nation, I mean, if you listen to it in Lahai say, I mean, it make reference to waiting, if feel like they are not satisfied for waiting happen in the 2023 elections, and it's something we then don't they foresee.
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they come. Even if you're not satisfied, you go also express, and I'm glad I think the special envoy for this tripartite they make a statement where they talk that if you get anything, not to buy what's say for dialogue, negotiate. And the tripartite committee recommendation, it create that space for make the share discussions, share knowledge, share your thoughts. When issues that they come up, when I go to the table, when I go discuss them, because for every statement where you talk, a senior political leader make somebody else out there. There are two minds of thought. One go there where they say, this I'm a political party, and I don't just express in anger. And they will say, other one go the way you talk, say, down the way you talk, are they follow. And the one where they say are they follow, now them go be at the edge, where in case of anything, it is spark. So now that make it dangerous for make.
At the look of things, you and I go agree that the APC don't they say this, they not get trust in the systems. I mean, because of waiting up in 2023.
No, they can't. There is a difference for say, I not trust the system than for talk say, we they ready for there are a lot of militaries outside there. Now the whole world where you can able to take and use their service. That is different from talk say, I not trust what them do in 2023, which is you can talk and then they don't get anything for say you shall not trust what happened 2023. Now this trip, if Nami they would they make sure say we put everybody, we members there for day now any sign for monitor. That not they show any sign of incitement or create security threats. And so to me, based on what you don't tell, I think say the PPRC, if they not been take appropriate action, therefore would they talk say they know they do justice for the people of this country. Now let's just go back prior to their engagement. If you take this statement, I don't even limit myself to watching the SAPP chairperson been talk, because to me it looks a bit different from this statement.
What's not the difference?
But at the you go sabi the difference. The reference why they bring up. If you take this statement of this Mara fellow, you relate them to Chief Gadiru Kaikai, where they talk about war, fight. This is now they relate together. We get for they do flashbacks when things that they happen. This statement where this man talk now At least now, even then, there's a people they ask me, what in now we take and you guys now a media, now a forum, why they talk say, well, police not for arrest them, they not for just go arrest them of a statement if not true, not so it be, but therefore advise them in a forum where we are things a number of senior government officials and there and even some members of the opposition. Now I make reference to the Gadilu Kaikai situation. With the statement of Gadilu Kaikai talk, any others possible don't go through this war. We will witness this war. And some of who have been kidnapped at the streets will be they go fight against Charles Taylor, where they shoot, kill. Beside me, close person in my own area, where they shoot, the person they die. That trauma, as they talk, any turn in the top of war, where they remember that kind of situation, I know how they feel. So if it's somebody they use that kind of statement and they, I'm not going to take a slide with you. So we go condemn the action of watching this gentleman be don't talk, particularly so when PPRC don't do a engagement. We don't know about that engagement. Even for fine again, that time when PPRC engage them, they make them public. You know, because this then thing that way they happen, not a secret. So if you go present to this, what's in the talk to them, now PPRC office, PPRC for make them public that now so we don't engage them people here, and that's so they don't talk. And they inform that man down there again for saying, let's take time the way they talk. Yeah. In as much they do well, but these are not a secret.
And all this happened within just 2 weeks.
Yeah, you see. So they tell you how desperate the political parties are in clinching into power, regardless of the effect of the utterances to the people of this country. And so it's very challenging. So PPRC need for do more. Some of those engagement and they not for even be a close secret. People there for they like when they get say they get people there where they na the media. As in they don't, the publisher. Because engaging parties not a secret. The utterances not to be secret where they go show where they go present that to them. So the people for know again how PPRC they engage them on their utterances they make so they undermine the state security.
Waiting are the difference from I come to you from waiting the chairman of the SLPP. I mean, do then be defend that statement? They then talk about there is bodies within the SLPP. We talk about the army and calling on the president that then go do all means for block APC, not for win the 2028 elections.
There is a difference. When somebody say if they use the army, if they use the police for block you, and not say they use the police for go damage you. They say block. I know they defend the SLPP, but they try to tell you the impact of that statement, this statement, and the impact of Chief Gadilu Kaikai's statement. Now then connect.
So let's look at block. Let's look at block. This first person use block, and this the other person use resist. I mean, let's put those two together. It's for me another one for side anybody. But let's be honest. It's about APC. They respond to it in the chairman of the SLPP say initially. I mean, go for block now, not for win the 2028 election, and we will resist that block.
I think that statement the APC be done react to them some time back when they even come out with a statement.
If you want to ask what in PPR should do about that.
Yeah, no, at the camp, what you make I know they talk to on PPRC now because PPRC don't tell we say they don't engage them two political party prior to this statement for tell them say now this they don't do it them for stop and they all make a commitment. We just want for make sure say let PPRC come out with that issue will be happen. Let them publicize and that. That's what we don't do. It be unfortunate when they make an as a secret.
Was that been actually been mentioned that in our engagements on the 11th that APC at some point not be fully satisfied with the comments made by the chairman of the SLPP? Will be get a conversation around that? Will be able to make them understand waiting at the meaning, waiting the SLPP chairman be mean by SLPP be able to defend that in the presence of the APC and at the end of the day get a level playing field or understanding at the end of the day?
All right. Probably just for clarify Mr. Bani in concern, after the meeting we issued a press release. And I just want to read a snippet extract of that press release. The PPIC wishes to inform the general public that the Commission today, Tuesday, 11th November 2025, met with the leaderships of the All People's Congress and the Sierra Leone People's Party to discuss and warn both leaderships on the use of incendiary, inciting, and inflammatory statements against political opponents by members and or operatives of both parties on the media. I will just read the conclusive part. In their responses, both parties accepted their contraventions of that provision of the Act and promised to work together and ensure that such utterances are no longer made. The signing of an agreement to desist from such conduct by the leaderships of both parties, witnessed by the PPIC and ECSL, formed the high point of the meeting. So indeed, there was a press release which ensued the meeting following the signing. And not only the press release, there was equally a letter of warning where the commission be actually write. You know, you will see the letter of warning. Of course, I will, since that because that today will send them, we did not publish the letter of warning to the public because we don't get a meeting and we know say the leadership of both parties are responsible, they have control over their membership. So we did a warning. And now let me just read out the subject of the letter. Warning against incendiary, inciting, and inflammatory statements capable of undermining national peace and political stability. Now, I will just read two paragraphs. You will recall that during the engagement between the Commission and the leaderships of the parties on 11th November 2025, concerns were raised regarding the need for proper communication, public restraint, and observance of statutory obligation by political actors in preserving national cohesion. In this regard, and pursuant to sections 39(2)(a) of the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022, the Commission hereby warns that your party, its members, supporters, and or operatives must desist forthwith from any conduct that contravenes sections 39(1)(d) and any other provisions under sections 39(1) of the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022. So this is just an extract of the warning letter as provided for by law.
Yeah. So to me, if we want to discuss generally on the effect of those utterances, then we can look at them. But with their statement, with this letter, with the meeting of the 11th of November, it gives reasonable justification to the PPRC for take appropriate action on anybody we breach, because this now will begin sign a signal that PPRC not to dog with the back, but in the back and bites equally. So
my initial question, on the APC, I guess that side first. The APC biggest concern within the chairman of the SLPPBC, on be addressed in that meeting day. I think that the question.
Okay, then I'll come to that day. When we don't follow the media in the media space, and I remember it all started when Honorable AKK, we talk about we'll go for resist. If they want war, we'll count war. Thereafter, there were a lot of other media, Moses Mambu, of course, you get the AKK lawyer, we're supposed for there. You have a host of others from both parts, from both ends, both the SLPP and the APC. They make series of utterances. Here comes the utterance or the statement of the chairman of the SLPP. All right? Now, in that meeting, and I'll tell you, even in response to that particular statement, the All People's Congress did not. If you go through the content of that letter, the PPIC was not in copy.
So let's say they're not copy now, but
I'm setting the context clearly.
Okay,
in that meeting,
but how
all of those issues were discussed.
How be view that particular statement they made by the chairman of the SLPP?
So that was the climax.
Okay.
We necessitates that particular meeting of the 11th. And all of those citations, inclusive those made by the chairman of the SLPP, inclusive those made by other operatives of the APC, that's inclusive of the Honorable AKK, we are all displayed to the full view of the leadership of both parties on that day. And it was out of all of these conversations. We know, as a commission, we don't pay attention to defense. Definitely, when somebody talk, ego must make a defense. And in that meeting, one of the things where the chairman notes that whatever statements any political party leader get for make, we go be interpreted to mean something else, whether contrary to what you think in your hearts whilst you make the statements, or whether it doesn't. But any statement where they create confusion, Any statement where they give so many interpretation, be it positive or negative, political leaders should refrain from it. That was made clearly by the chairman of the commission to the leadership of both parties. And he tell them, you have to be civil when making statements. And it was out of all of those, the projections, like I said, all of those will lead both parties for. I'll tell you, it was a very fruitful meeting. They considered that their statement has not been very okay. Whether you talk mean not to wait till you think, not to wait till people interpret. You end up you be mean now you heart. But the fact remains, the communication or the wordings were those were subjective to so many interpretations, and that was exactly the reasons why we get the meeting. And they agreed that such statements going forward, they will not make it.
Alphonse just bring memories back. The way go for the which Kaikai, the statement we make, and we are living in a country where the political atmosphere is kind of like toxic. Not just something we they hide about. I mean, if you do this to this or that, you do this to APC they expect to do the same thing to SLPP. If we take decision against SLPP, APC they expect to take decision. So this is the country that we are living. I know it's me feel some, get some pressure around. I mean, try for being independent and all, but Kaikai's statement was something we would expect much from PPRC. This just sweep under the carpet just like that.
I think I make my statement very clear at the beginning of this program. That's one of the things I will say the commission be actually guilty of. When we don't get such conversations with the leadership of parties, we don't go public. When the Kadi we issue call, the commission summoned the leadership of the SLPP. All right?
And have you find them? And have you find SLPP?
The law is contained in 39.2. You don't tell you say the law does not tell you say fine. It's the B. 39.2b spoke about fine.
So wait would you say such kind of statements will be made by this country?
Hold on. When you make the statements, the commission engage leadership of the party. And if you will tell me, you will attest to the fact that the leadership of the party disassociate themselves immediately from that person and they suspend them. Fast forward. Other statements has also been made by the leadership or members of the APC. We have called the leadership of the APC and we did the same, as in the instance of Kadiu. But because we see there,
wait, we'll get clarity. Whose other APC member will make statements similar to Kadiu's statement, where that it takes, I think 1.5.
The other way Kike talk about war.
Well, for them, if they're not Giam,
I'm just saying.
I don't really remember the exact. You know, Giam Power 2020 something. You know, even take 1 point something million for couch one of the country. I mean, that was a statement. We say, they expect for decision or action being taken.
And I just don't tell you say the commission took a decision.
The
commission acted. No, I just don't talk about time seconds back. That the commission called on the leadership of the SLPP and warned them against such.
Okay.
When similar thing happened on the end of the APC, the commission did the same. What we did not do in the past was to come out to the media or to come out to the public and say, we've held a meeting with this party, we held a meeting with the leadership of this party, and these were our conclusion. And that's the reason why we decide for changing the narrative.
Okay.
And that's the reason we lead to the meeting of the 11th of November. We just not want to sit back and watch them. We have been engaging them as a regulator. As a regulator, we're not just come, like we be kumra. Just come, you just begin for beats the picking. You engage and force for making no say what you do, so it's wrong. But if you repeat it again, then I'm going to take action.
But the same kumra, but something and they force you picking they do. Some things and they picking and do, you go beat and one for one and safe. Like those statements.
I agree, but again, it has to do with legislation. And not to PPIC giving self legislation. It was the House of Parliament we give you the legislation, and they give you procedure how for act and waiting for do at a particular instance. The act never tell we say for every transgression you just find them. The act not tell we that.
You don't listen.
The act tell we say you have to engage, you have to warn.
Yeah. And go ahead.
So we cannot act ultra vires the provisions of the act.
Okay.
And what we try to do, we create a balance. When that issue occurred, we spoke to the leadership. Yes, I agree we did not come to the public. When announced that issue occurred from the APC, we spoke to the leadership. I agree we did not come to the public. But we see say it became a pattern. And that's the reason why we call that meeting of the 11th. At least all the leadership, and I'll tell you, the leadership of both parties were present in that meeting. Not just any representative, it was the leadership.
All right.
And they accepted, and they said, they committed themselves not for repeat the things where don't they happen in the past.
Alfonso,
so we are now coming, as a commission, we are now taking the cue from the 11th of November. Yes, the past has happened. We have engaged both parties' leadership. Yes, we did not come to the media, or we did not come by, we're not issuing the press release for say we engage this party after this, we engage this other party leadership after this. But we see there is a pattern. So we now change the narrative, call on them, and that's the reason, as we done the meeting, we issue a press release so that the public is informed.
All right, Alfonso, you want to say something?
Yeah, so I think the PPRC don't set the pace. In previous times or previous situations or statements in the altar, they be just engage individual parties and advise. Now they don't tell we say, after the 11th of November, now they get meeting with them two political parties and they all agree say, they go stop. Just after that 11th November day, now we see where APC don't fall short and they don't find them. So fast forward now, we they look at now the conduct of the PPRC for other subsequent statement, the way the way political party they talk, where then they fall short for take the action where they don't take against the current APC now. So now an indicator PPRC don't set for themselves, not to we set them. So we they begin watching now for see whether PPRC they do their job, they not only bias to one political party, but they do their job as against voting they don't talk and they don't agree from the 11th of November meeting. So now that indicator they would use for monitor the performance of PPRC on the statements of political parties, then whether the leadership or the supporters or whatsoever. What you get for look at, I think we get for the look at now is how will they make sure say then the leadership of the political parties take responsibility for the go out and talk to their supporters. Any action or any statement or not talk where they undermine or where they suggest that they threaten the peace and security of the state. Now we the party responsible. Now we then go find. We not stop. So we fought. There are times they say you tell the dog say may not eat the bone. You get for also make sure say the bone not for making itself so fertile that it encourage the dog for canchama. So when you tell the dog, you also tell the bone. So I think say the political party leadership they get responsibility and they talk this every now and then. This country in success, in development, it did at the hands of APC and SLPP. With all due respect to other political parties, the country in development, in backwardness, the peace and unity of this country, now the hands of both APC and SLPP.
Okay. All right, we don't be joining the studio by AKK, a member of the Publicity Secretariat, the APC party, a lawyer. And good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning.
Good morning, Epic. Good morning, Sierra Leone.
I'm not going to talk about the late, but we'll go straight to the conversation.
Yeah, they make you no go vex for me.
Nah, don't vex for you already. We'll go straight to the conversation. I mean, you see the fine way PPRC fine now 120,000 new 120,000 new loans, and of course waiting now the position of the APC.
Thank you so much, Ivan. The position of the APC very clear. We don't communicate to PPRC formally, and I think say my brother and I don't receive that pressure from APC.
No, well, you say no receive it.
Okay, maybe sometimes if you go to the office now, they meet them, or sometimes because sometimes we deliver yesterday very late. Sometimes
No, it wasn't delivered. I was in the office till 6:30.
Okay, whatever it is, it's sent to you. Okay, no problem. So, however, let not deliver over, then they might go straight to the point. PPRC, we make them very clear. Say now a commission we established by law, and they give them the mandate clearly to regulate and to provide supervisory role to political parties is completely different and distinct from you manning or basically running the day-to-day affairs of the political party. Two separate things. The PPRC then role now for regulate and supervise political parties and not to man the day-to-day affairs of the political party. Clear. So now if you go to the act, it will tell you clearly waiting now the functions of PPRC, waiting at a political party as per the definition in the act itself. What's very clear now, the APC in position to what the PPRC say or what they find way for. We're not there against the fine. I want to lay these records very bare. Waiting with the challenge now that you know they circumvent the law, all in the guise of exigency. Listen to these keywords. You know they circumvent the law in the guise of exigency. The law requires what we call due process. There is this doctrine in law which is called odi al patem. Here the other side. So therefore, anything at this part of this wall and the world, all over. Ivan, if you come on a treat na ya, you see Okada, bank school, picking the like they go so, na school. A bangam, may the Lord forbid, he kill him. They know the only Okada man, they go put up and them road straight. Where you see, you say bangam, where he kill her. So what did the law say? You they take the Okada man, you carry and go police, they investigate him, then charge and carry and go court. The Okada man, they go court back. If you not get lawyer, government, they give a lawyer for defending himself until the court find him guilty. So, and then fundamental grounds are they established. So and then the competent court find him guilty, send him go prisons. Equally, now the Constitution of Sierra Leone say a man is presumed innocent until proven guilty by a competent court of law. However, this is what is required by law. So I repeat, say PPRC not for use exigency for circumvent the law. Therefore, if they get any footage for which they say we don't go sign an MOU, just 4 days after that MOU, somebody don't break that MOU and thus then fine 120,000. You know what you don't do? You don't open a floodgate. What do I mean by this? Tomorrow, somebody in a SLPP go then a SLPP meeting, they can do talk for in party genuinely. AI go doctoral. Say the man team up na court barrier, they say they count war, he gets soldier man, they get military, get this. This is the world of technology. So you go just hold that person automatically. You find back SLPP 200 million.
So hold on.
No.
So
you are opening a floodgate.
Yes, hold on. So
the
make you
APC
get wait, APC, wait, Arkham. No, please hold on. I know, hold on. Calm down, hold on. So waiting, you'd expect PPRC for do, then for gets to the APC party.
Beautiful.
That is one. Secondly, the question is
they not follow the due process.
So secondly, was Lahai Mara not be part of that event that will happen on the 15th of
Beautiful. It not there in contention. Firstly, the footage we then get of Lahai Mara saying these profane words or incendiary statements, now then get them. Waiting the law requires for PPRs, we will no need for tell and waiting them for do because we know so everybody will be under competent enough and know waiting for do. Now for make them take that footage and send them to APC because they are not regulating members of the APC. They are regulating political parties. Look at this from a member of the APC, most especially a district chairman. See what they do. This don't abrogate the agreement to sign. And then the APC go do what you call due process.
So instead of PPRC for punish the APC party generally, APC for don't deal with like
no. PPRC get right for punish. No, let not miss the shots here.
No, I just want to get clarity.
What you would they try for say here?
Okay.
PPRC for don't raise the flag, and they put you on with us and see what we they do. So automatically internal redress mechanisms. We for don't call Lahai Mara to the book. We investigate them, give them the opportunity for defending himself as to the footage where PPRC don't bring to our attention or within a public domain. And having done all that, and if we find them wanting, now the party, with a punish them within the party, and then communicate now to PPRC, say, indeed, it is true. And then PPRC now get the rights now for punish APC. You understand? But PPRC not do this. PPRC just go straight to the end. And so we say, one, we're not there against the fine. If, only if, we not follow the due process of the law. And our argument is this. At this age of AI technology, we know they say not to so Lahai Mara do. We know they say not so Lahai Mara do, but let us prove him. If he is found wanting, let him face the music. Let the APC party face the music. But you cannot do that in exigency. Continuing from that point, sir, please. Now that the APC, they say, the doctrine of natural justice. Did you allow Lahai Mara to be investigated and to defend himself? The answer is no. So are you going to say for any allegation now, you define? Don't forget, an allegation is not an offense. It only becomes an offense when you have been found wanting. Now, he make an allegation, then they subject you to what you call investigation. And when the investigation proves that indeed you're culpable, then you are found liable for breaching a particular offense.
Thank you very much.
So in this position, and at this particular juncture, the APC is saying, hey, wait a second, PPRC. You are regulating and supervising us. Please do not cherry pick. This was a situation where we get the issue of Kadiru Kaikai. I don't know if you remember Naya. Kadiru Kaikai say if in a rule saloon, in a cow to warn a saloon, they use $3.3 million for cow to warn a saloon. We say PPRCBD. Then fine SLPP. No. Or that the PPRC go vacation. Or PPRC not be there in existence. Why are you cherry picking?
So
why are you doing this?
According to
so my position is this.
Low great because you come late. So according to well, you therefore they blame yourself for coming late. So according to on we get a meeting, and which of course I think we get you last week Thursday. You talk about that meeting,
yes,
and they say we get agreements, both political parties, and after that this happened, and so upon all those agreements we get. I mean, that's given the rights to say, okay, we don't actually say nobody don't go make hate speech, nobody will make inciting statements and all those kind of things, and make the law begin to take effect, because these are based on which we agree on.
And in fact, PPRC themselves don't contravene the very act that regulates them. We create them. Go to section 39(2) of the act. It tells you abundantly clear, say, when a political party don't contravene the above provisions, A, B, C, D, upon proof, and this is where we circle it. Make PPRC tell we who said they don't prove, say indeed that footage we then see now the truth say na Lahai Mara do. Let us show you the proof.
Alphonsus,
you
don't listen to this. I mean,
there's no proof. There's no committee.
So allow Alphonsus.
No, there's no proof. There's no committee that has investigated Lahai Mara.
So hold on. Look how it's Alphonsus. Let's spend 2 minutes each. We're not gonna better time again.
Yes, you know, I enjoy when political parties and they discuss issues of responsibility. I think these are the time where we take ownership of with conduct or with members and conduct, not to the time where we begin to blame game. APC need for the ask themselves whether watching Lahai Mara do, was it appropriate, yes or no? Then deny, say watching Lahai Mara do not to Induam, no, yes. Watching PPRC don't do, is it correct? If they want challenger, then go challenger. But let us face the fact. If the 11th of November, APC, SLPP don't get meeting with the PPRC, they all agree, say, will they disengage, will they stop for use then kind, what he said, will they undermine the security of the state?
Yeah.
And a senior member of the party, not with grassroots, will not be even there for that meeting, will not for even understand the decisions. Go make that kind of utterances, then it will be a shame if as a party, they try to defend the conduct and action of PPRC, other than absorbing responsibility that we don't do.
So allow Aliland AKK, please.
You hear me?
Go ahead.
So now a disservice, to this country. I don't talk say what be they happen before. Now that make I say what PPRC don't take now a benchmark what would they use for validate them. They don't tell we say before now they not be defined, they just engage them individually. Now they don't bring them come together, and they only find because they don't meet the 11th of November and they don't take a decision. So anybody now will fall short. So what would they expect from APC? For begin monitor, what they go on after the 11th now when they don't even find them. Now we see what they come out from any statement from SLPP where we believe say it gets the same connotation of what Lahai Mara don't do and PPRC fail for do. That are the time where APC as a party get responsibility now for challenge the authority of PPRC. But I don't think say we all get for begin the talk. All what they talk, na law, everything, yeah, it's fine. But if PPRC get the mandate, there are certain things the way they do as a lawyer. You know, some things they na strict liability. You know, if you go begin with say the statement alone don't justify, don't confirm the fact that na in do. If you know they can't try for argue on law based on assumption. Law no they look at on assumption. Now the facts and the law, not what they think about waiting tomorrow.
Okay.
So hold on.
Please,
No, wait, hold on.
to me.
Yes, hold on. No, you get time.
May not disturb me thought process, please. Let me just come in quickly.
30 seconds.
Waiting, it talk very correct. The law acts on facts. The law is the law. The question I ask him, you don't prove say waiting na that footage where PPRC find APC for. If not true, say na Sola Maradu. Ask that question for me, ba.
All right.
Now Sola Maradu.
No, hold on.
At this age of AI, so now the point is.
But I don't ask. But initially,
this is the point you are coming.
It's not about AI.
The question I asked you earlier was Lai Mara not be the Falaba on Saturday.
He was there.
He not make statements.
He makes statements.
Thank you.
But the statements he made, listen, sir. The statements he made and what was aired or what was shared on social media, he said that was not his statement.
Okay, he said that was
not
his
statement.
It. So the one way this is
left now. At this age of AI, so you because you talk no sooner.
So
wait, go doctor your statement.
So hold on. So waiting.
It's not fair. Let us be honest to us.
Okay, hold on. Waiting. Lai Mara tell una say. Wait, he talk to the party. Say.
Lai Mara say the statement for which PPRC and even police apprehend them, we spent over 4 hours plus. Na police custody was not his exact statements. It has been doctored. Full stop. Now it behoves one for due process of the law for make we come with the two statements them and subject them to forensic analysis and see exactly which one is the original and which one is the doctored one.
Right.
That's the position.
From PPRC, right. Respond quickly. We're not going to tell me again.
No, for me this is very interesting. At times it can be ironical where we can see the truth and we want for pervert the content of the truth. For make a legal person, see lawyer for say PPIC not the regulate members of the APC, but PPIC only charged with responsibility for regulate the party. For me, that's a bit misleading again to the audience. All right. Now I refer to section 39(1), and I read the exact citation. Thankfully, PPIC not just grab this act. It's the same representatives of the people of Sierra Leone and the persons of the respective honorable members of parliament, that then give it the extant act. It reads a political party including its members. So where the AKK they talk say PPIC that the party no more they regulate the membership. That's misleading to the audience. A political party including its members, supporters, candidates, and operatives. You see the adjectives for members, supporters, candidates, and operatives.
Right.
So for making even say such, it's so misleading.
So this thing,
it states say
now. My question was asked. It make hold on.
From manning the day-to-day affairs of the political party.
Allow me, please. Thank you. From PPRC, quick one. There is concern. This incident happened Saturday. Monday, PPRC don't pull a press release. I mean, they are saying if we not do proper investigation or proper findings, I mean, that's not my next question.
Again, this is a public space and we need to educate the populace.
So I make ask you
for make
to get clarity.
A landed person, they talk say PPIC, not get rights for interfere in the day-to-day work.
No, not to that I ask you.
No,
go to the question I ask you. No, you don't say
that. We regulate.
Thank you. That don't be clear.
Is it about the day-to-day of the party? The answer is no. It has nothing to do with the day-to-day functioning of the party. We're not meddle with the day-to-day function of the parties. Absolutely not. We are there for ensure that we protect the dictates of the law. As simple as that.
How
now? They talk about the PPIC. They refer that the PPIC for don't call for that.
So hold on. Let us go to waiting AKK say me question here is this incident happened on the 15th. On our pull press release on the 17th. How una manage get this audio? How would I know share this? Because they are saying then doctored the audio. So waiting on evidence or proof say that audio was not doctored.
It's a legal person. Legal proceedings will tell you say in a circumstance if then allege or if then talk say you do this and you don't get her,
Yes,
I'm coming.
Allow
The
him, please.
responsibility rests on the defendant for now say no, this is not what I said.
Yes.
It's a legal process. So you know
but that's he said.
So now,
Wait. Low get clarity. According to him, he say, lie. Say that was not his statement.
it's not. You cannot say that by all words of mouth. You cannot say that by words of mouth. He's a legal person. He knows that. You cannot tell the judge that no, the way it happened, no, not correct. You present the evidence to
That's
the judge.
the point, but you
No,
did
that's
not give us the
not-
opportunity.
hold
You
on.
just went straight away to find us.
Mr. Ivan, can you help
Go
me
ahead.
moderate
Go
the
ahead.
program?
Go ahead.
Now, if you look at section 39,
I'm afraid we don't get better time.
section
We just-
39, section 39(2) is very clear.
Okay.
And for me, he's a legal person. So I wonder why everybody understand then procedures are there. Now it's clear. No, I'm don't know. I praise you say you're a legal person.
No, but you say if
I
I
am
am not able to
not.
understand legal, just basic acts. Where
Alright,
Okay,
so-
now it's very clear. See, if you look at, I will encourage AKK, for actually look at 39(2). I may look at 39(2)(a).
No, go
It
to
say
39(2) only.
39(2), a political party which contravenes subsection 1 is liable upon proof by the commission to the penalties in the following upon proofs of the commission. So the commission prove them.
So key.
So how will not prove am? I think that initial question. How will not prove am? How? Hold on. How will not
A staff
prove
member
am?
of the commission was part of that proceeding.
Okay.
So a staff member of
Hold
the
on,
commission was
AKK.
part of that
Hold on.
proceeding. All right. Our staff was part of that proceeding.
Okay.
That is one. What apart from that, the secretariat will actually bring the people then together. That's the tripartite committee secretariat. Also have footage of the entire conversation. That is two.
Okay.
Aside that, we equally had reports, ironically, we know, from the very APC stalwarts that those utterances where the man make not be correct. They called the commission and said it to them. So upon proof of the commission, that is where they want to hang on. And upon proof of the commission, we are there. So what can we prove beyond us being there?
So
And let me tell you, we did not only come up with the fine. Following that meeting, the chairman summoned some of us to the office on Saturday. We watched that clip. On Sunday after church, we went there. We spent 3 hours. We listened to the entire citations. Monday morning, before we issued the press, this fine came out way back around 2 or 3 o'clock in the
Thank
afternoon.
you. We don't get
We
better
did the
time.
same.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So quickly.
We have been very consistent.
All right. So
as contained in section
Olusegun, hold on. We don't get better.
This is not for be an epic radio challenge or fight whatsoever. If the APC, when the PPRC don't use this, they're not satisfied, and they believe say the PPRC no do thorough investigation, they get right for challenge the decision of the PPRC. They can take an accord.
Okay,
Then PPRC now get the responsibility now for go present an accord.
Okay.
The evidence will suggest
Thank you.
to them say this particular person a false shot.
All right. I'll give you 1 minute. Because 1 minute.
What is strenuously me two brothers there, then they fail to understand that fines can always come at the conclusion of an investigation and when somebody is found wanting.
But this is legal.
Thank
This
you.
is a civil suit.
No, we don't get better. No, full line. We're dealing with time. Sorry.
Please.
30 seconds.
You cannot put the cat before the horse. What the APC is saying, let's do it through the due process.
Okay.
The section 39(2) says, upon proof by the commission. Where is the proof? Is it because you were there? No. You have to give the person, the accused person, the fair hearing for him to defend himself as to the allegation you have against him.
Thank you.
Thank
you so very much. You listen to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll start to pick on our calls them on 079 994 993. Stay tuned.
You see block man? You see ten? You say it waka? But this na super kaiba. Look up.
Epic Radio.
This now a brand new keke. Yes, so Boku Super Kaiba them don't boss. Oredo Punado, they make a campaign all over the country. Hey, yes, just dial star 500 hash and buy top up and talk Boku and continue for the talk or dial hash 144 hash and pay with orange money and stand chance for win. Super prize them every week like solar kits, Okada, generator, and every month, one person will win keke. Orange they give you the power for build your life, support your family, and better your community. Yourself can live this Soba Kaiba life. Orange and Orange Money, the most rewarding, exciting, and connected brand na salon.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. Wetin again I go able give am?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make am. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad if you hear this so, but na the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet tea. Make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy as na Salonia then they get all the things them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I no be know all this. At the beginning Max Sierra juice one time. Also I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for Pakamo. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salon.
Alright. Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3. We'll start picking our calls now on 079-994-993. Where's the first call online already? Logo online. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and the side you call from, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, will it get you?
Hello. Boy from Godrich. Anyway, I'm not hearing for not hearing me.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't think the APC supposed for do what they do. Even up to last week, we get one APC guy in the way they talk say if SLPP knock, then they go knock. Say they ask if the law no, they say no, the law go there aside and go knock. You know, the thing is, the government only for explainers to do every time when they take decision when they don't share the policy with all man don't read. I think the radio station they say not the help situation at times. So now bring the policy rather than the government and all opposition for explain the policy to the people there. So that when the action is taken, they know say it's based on this policy. You see, so now court itself where government they come in the name of PRC for come and explain. So APC are just one party. They have been causing so much confusion around. And let them know say the law is the law. And the law will stand strong. And the police, the army, they all they defend the constitution. They don't defend no political party, the constitution that they defend.
Okay.
You see, so let them be careful.
Thank you so very much. And Mohammed FS Kamara, who my Facebook live page is saying, what was the action of PPRC stance on the statement of Chief Kadiru Kaikai when he promised to bring war in Sierra Leone? And that's a question there. And also 079-994-993, now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And PPRC should find both parties what they did to Mr. X, also to Mr. Y. I mean, both of them have made statements. Both of them has made statements, so it is not fair enough. Now that's this person they try for say. I mean, log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you call from, please.
The call from PC.
All right, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Fine, boss. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will tell Mr. AKK, tell and thank you. What did you say? Well, I know we defend that man. What did that man say? We defend him. Well, you might say you can't already can't defend himself. So what did that party say? What you say? Everybody know. Then I say then on my phone. What did that man say? Now concern the country. They talk for interview to not for the country to come. Oh, governable the country should don't know win election. I say. The first worker in this country, the suffer with us. Let me really war. That man they go na radio boldly, go na radio for can defend that man. That man I don't like this country.
All right.
Like the country, let me talk today.
Thank you so very much. Isa Conte from our Facebook live page is saying where we are the PPRC when election results we are not out to well, I think say to the public in 2023 elections, he say, una take them. I think that's everything this person they try for say. Anyways, log online again. Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Pamusa.
No, thank you. And what I want to try for talk now in this, and we know what in the 11 years world, and due to we, let me so the war, it puts me behind. 11 years, I don't do nothing. Then somebody come mess or say, if they not doing this, they not getting this, in don't get the money when a $2 billion for like labor car which one at this country. Then that what they now what I want to say, give that mandate to go government for don't hold and arrest them because we know the life and property what we lost at this country maybe makes a lot in Kwam to go 11 years war, we contribute to that. And that what
I think we get issue with Pamusa in line, I'm afraid. I'm afraid we get issue with the line. The mystic from Dwazak is saying, in as much as the political party tension sometimes ignites violence, PPRC should be magnanimous and be considerate when making decision. It should be reflective on all, not selective on a few. That's the waiting mystic they say from the Azak, and logo and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Your name and side call from, please. All right, go ahead.
This lawyer AKK you know what they say, the political party, big party, can see that you put it. At least I'm like 8.1. What the man say, if you don't pay, they can wait on a political election session. Lala Pilas man, like saying, look at the team, the PPRC man is up. Some of them put down like, you still ain't going to make me power. You make some of them, some people they put it. They can't let me go to the war. Go to the war. They are sitting in our position. The way is for first. Inshallah, by putting your power, anybody who can plan like this country and for election, the way election finish, God will take it like my God, your power. Now, swear what is swearing.
It seems not for to get you too clear, but thank you very much for your contribution you make. And Mohammed FS Kama is saying in PPRC, what if the statements of Honorable is doctored by AI? I think this person is asking, what if the statements be doctored by AI? Logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Good morning. Talk a little bit louder. Huh?
Okay, Lami Samuel Kweato.
Lami Samuel, go ahead, quickly.
Yes, the only thing we don't hear is the law, not this country. That way APC flouts the law. We see SFPP, they do so many things that will go against the law in the law. And the only time we will see civil society is vibrant in this country. Now we APC do something we appear like a thing bad. So this biasness on one party, it creates big problem in this country. Una just don't know more gang up against one party. Now they no more than bad in this country. It's not the case go this country before. I go say if a person commit crime, they're not for investigate them. Then if for investigator, when them prove them, say he do the thing, then do and now waiting the law prescribed.
Right.
But you don't investigate, no nothing. In fact, people actually the thing happen na Friday or Saturday. So Sunday, not a working day. Now only Monday, now they use for take this decision, which is in haste.
Thank
Why
you.
don't they investigate first?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And Emmanuel Kagbo from our Facebook Live page is saying, so the fine is 120,000 euros minimum, or is it or is the maximum? Well, he's asking whether the 120 is a minimum or maximum. I mean, PPRC should find other ways to fund their office. Well, I'm not what this person mean by that. Log online again and pick another call. And hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and side the call from, please.
This is Bakar from Phoenix.
Go ahead, Bakar.
Always I say, may God bless the brother we sit down and win a lawyer AKK. One thing we are the tell lawyer AKK, when are the mistakes we make today, even the civil society and people in gang up. Now, where they miss for the discuss things of the tripartite. If then be steady for the tripartite, then focus on the tripartite. Because law there inside the tripartite, how to regulate PPRC and regulate everybody for the certain institution and will be independent. Law there for that 84 recommendation of the tripartite. Then we left the game. Come to what is happen so right now. When the chairman for the SLPP make a statement, imagine we know you're in civil society. We know you're in PPRC, nobody until we hear the AKK and with other person within a studio, with a first them for them use their statement here. It's different from conference. Mind you, this one a chairman of a party. Now, in do this one, the biggest thing nowadays. So, waiting at the sincerity where the people learning the one for waiting they call. So, people are they're not ever sincere with
Thank you so very much. Abubakar Tarali from our Facebook page is saying PPRC is not independent in this country according to this act, and that is possible. We'll take 2 more calls and try for up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We'll go to second to last caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and where you call from, please.
Concerned citizen.
All right, concerned citizen.
People actually get for very be careful, seriously. Contrast this and the way SLPP and they say, now they come on. Are you to go?
All right.
What's this now? You know, go like investigate them. You go say if I go 1 week down. No fear, no face reality, no fear. No, they do some things then. Lord no say to the judge straight. If we don't go to on this engagement between SLPP and APC, when somebody says on authority they will know that way, we not be account to the law. We not investigate them. If you find them guilty, well, the party no go take the actual responsibility. But I no go take the issue on Monday, wait Sunday, not to work in the. No fear.
Thank you so very much. Emmanuel Kagbo from our Facebook Live page is saying the development of this country is in the hands of PPRC and the ECSL, not the political parties. I think they try to respond to Alphonsus. Last caller already. Logo online. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, this time Emmanuel call from Aberdeen.
All right, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Yeah. We want let we try for no waiting PPRC they try for say. And I believe anybody will come on a good home. When you parents and we they don't put one together say this thing I don't want for let repeat. This are not like we certain people and they go they try for defend this thing. Okay, the mistakes then don't happen. If it don't happen, Lord put them so. If una parents and don't put one together say this thing we not want for let happen again. So now for continue for the one. That's what people that want to leave this country also. They're not.
All right, thank you so very much. Lamini Sise from
people that go and begin to go, then we don't do this so, then we don't do so. Then okay, wait and say the election, okay, then we go court. The lawyer will talk and so they no say they no SLPP no win the election. Then go court. Intel in party for go court.
Thank you very much. You don't exceed.
Okay, how people they behave.
You don't exceed the 1 minute. Thank you so very much. Lamini Sisi, lastly, from our Facebook Live page, is saying, doctor or not, those statements were unfortunate. I think we don't take any more call again. We don't actually stretch out of time. I will start with you, Olusegun. We'll spend 1 minute each. Come on, get better time.
Yeah, I think I will just listen to I'll respond to some of the comments there. Somebody talk about PPRC for be considerate and not selective. I don't feel say we don't ever be selective in we approach. We are always guided by the provisions of the law. And many people they use the law for judge and we work in some operations.
Okay.
Somebody else they ask whether the fine of 120, whether the minimum. The act say that not less than 100,000. So it can be above. So
okay.
the 120 is not a minimum. The baseline is not less than 100,000. Yeah. Then somebody say we take a decision in haste. We are being biased. Well, the viewer or the texter get rights to your opinion, and it's one thing we're not able to contest. But however, if anybody feels strongly about the commission, the law did it. If anybody feels strongly about what the commission they do or don't do, the person for know within the next line of action for take. I don't need to tell the person. Somebody they talk about if the statement was doctored by AI. Yes, we agree. They are AI generated. But the circumstance when the commission gets proved beyond all reasonable doubt by their physical presence and some other means, and there's nothing more for chase after, But however, if anybody feel different about it, I don't need for tell person waiting for do. I don't need for say. I don't need for teach anybody.
Thank you so very much. Okay, AKK, please.
Stay
within 1 minute.
Genuinely, I want to tell plenty people thank you because indeed salon no de like how salon dey again trade. The enlightenment don't grow. Thank you so much for the callers. We dey try for at least bring PPRC on board, make them say exactly what Sierra Leoneans they think and the perception. However, what you want make very, very clear now in this. Now that in as much as what is good for the G's is good for the gander. We they ask say, please, we not dey against the final one I don't impose, but let we do through the due process of the law. The doctrine of natural justice or the al patem, here the other side, not so because you see a footage, automatically you crucify.
Right.
Allow the person from being investigated and challenge her with evidence. Himself get the right for defend himself.
Thank you.
And then having done so, then you go take
quickly, when I go pay the 120,000 euros.
We're not in contention for not pay the 120,000.
But then go now 2 weeks.
No, we're not in. Now we don't reply to them.
Okay.
Say, hey, we are not challenging to pay the fine of 120,000. No, but we are asking that before you reach a fine, there must have been an investigation. That is what the act requires.
Thank you so very
much. That's upon proof. And we are asking now, what is the proof?
Thank you so
Where
much.
is the proof?
Alphonse,
where was the committee?
Thank
Where
you.
was Laimara investigated? Was he given the right to defend himself? If that is not so, then it's going to be a bottleneck for us.
Quick one.
Yeah, I think I want so for tell thank you to the callers then, the one who make the inputs and comments there. I believe that by the act itself, don't speak to what in the role way the PPRC for do. And somebody also they talk say civil society then bias, and now APC what itself I think say that will be a misleading position, and some of we Chief Gadilu Kaikai been talk, we know that some of we been become very vocal even though they compare the issue of Chief Gadilu Kaikai and Howard Hunt in situation with the former first lady. So if people when they follow, civil society not bias at all. On the issue of doctored AI, for now the PPRC don't show it. The man don't explain to we how they establish them proof, how they establish the investigation, and so I'm sorry, sir, I'm addressing comments and whatsoever. They don't establish how they do the investigation, how they get the facts for reach to that level for fine.
Okay.
So all the 201 say is that the benchmark what PPRC don't put, and they encourage every single Sierra Leonean law begin to follow PPRC for know whether which they don't do now for to APC after that 11th November. If they fall short to other party, they'll hold them accountable.
Thank you so very much. We are done. Thank you.
The benchmark should not be selected.
So, quick one before we go. When we will see the hearings between the APC and that of Samsumana, how soon this day?
Well, the hearing don't start from last week Thursday.
Okay, so
as we speak, we still get some set of witnesses with our appear today. And I'm sure say once we're able done with all of the witnesses today, the Samsumana issue will done. However, we equally today, after the witnesses and we get some other complaints from Mohamed Paul Kamara and some others. So
quick one, everything before the end of the November, everything we're not going to pull out a position.
This week is tight. By Thursday, we actually get for meet with the petitioners or the objectors to the rules and regulation, and thereafter the commission will come.
So
up
by
with
1st December, we're not going to news for you.
Very shortly, because we, as a commission, we're not going for waste the time of the party.
Thank you so very much.
Very shortly.
So quick one with BNB Cash App. You can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. I mean, just download the BNB Cash App. Today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072-500-000. Thank you very much. Entertainment and sports lined up for you. Marion, Precious, George, all sets for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Evangelist Lee. Good morning.
You know you play.
Okay, we'll go to that show.
Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. Wetin again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make am, we flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad for you this so, but na the body no more e good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy, as na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow. I no be know all this. At the beginning Max Sierra juice one time. Also I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice na the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information,
I miss you, darling. Tomorrow I am coming home. Hey, I miss you, baby. I miss you, darling. Tomorrow I am coming home. There is a certain vehicle waiting for me to go. Tomorrow I am coming home. I say where you come, you go smile. I go give you anything where you want. Tomorrow I am coming home. There is a certain vehicle waiting for me to go. Tomorrow I am coming home. I just called for tell you say, now the only way. Baby, believe me, I am coming home. The vehicle then I had the wait, and the driver then down at the gate. Baby, surely I'm coming home. From the day when I left my house, homesick they pursue me. They killing them on me, nothing no they sweet me. Now I know say no place like home. I'm missing my baby too, baby. Tomorrow I'm coming home. And I miss you, baby. I miss you, darling. Tomorrow I am coming home. And I miss you, baby. I miss you, darling. Tomorrow I am coming home. There is a certain vehicle waiting for me to go.
OneXBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the OneX Games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website onexbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with OneXBet.
Good morning and welcome to your midweek edition of Sports Updates. We'll start off with Kylian Mbappe, as there is tension between Kylian and Paris Saint-Germain over 55 million euros, according to Kylian Mbappe. This now within Paris Saint-Germain be on. And FIFA World Cup in 2026 ticket holders could benefit from prioritized US visa appointment for travel to the United States. So Jake Paul on break silence in boxing. That's the fight between Ian Anthony Joshua. The money in at $267 million. Still in boxing, so Alexandra Usyk don't vacate in World Boxing Heavyweight title. So you don't get time anymore because the player or the boxer no want to return back to the ring so soon. Away from boxing now in tennis, as Alcaraz not been knocked out in the Davis Cup final with a hamstring problem. So the Spaniard will get a chance for at least compete in the final. And for in the sports update this morning, the Sierra Leone Premier League board don't give appointment to various people for serve in the emergency disciplinary committee Emergency Appeals Committee, and there are a lot of names. We're going to arrange all of these names at 11 a.m. this morning on Epic Sport. But for now, all this we get for you inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Entertainment Update here with me, Big Daddy. So first here, well, Guna, last two albums, of course, are now receiving more than 2 million daily Spotify stream. And in other news, Cardi B don't reveal say she will be removing her ex-husband, of course, upsetting tattoo very soon na him body. And of course, in other news, according to the Call Me Zamzam say, he gets a new song inside the Perfect Time album, and this one they call him Table featuring Matty Blue, Lazino Bakitiano and Crew Messiah, well, asking the fans whether for drop him or not. And also Idi Adama Sef don't come with a new one, and this one they call him Waka Pawata. Of course, we know what Baby can do, and they say they drop this one December 9, of course, for his birthday. So let's wait on it. And finally, Friday to come, well, Dr. Killer Beats, one of the youngest music producer, a new song Rari Boy and Rari Girl will be officially out finally. And the Rap Rampage, of course, one for call all the fans of rap music say from December 5, 12, 19 and 26 January 2nd and good day now Victoria Park, Fort Williams every Friday for the grand final. And of course, finally this morning, well, let's get into the new song by Country Boss, of course, 247, as this night very first release under a new music label. This is all we get for you this morning.
OneXBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the OneX Games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website onexbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with
Epic Radio
OneXBet.
99.3. It's so refreshing.
Oh, Erasmus life, so full of delight. Getting lost in new cities every
Are you a graduate looking for a world-class master's degree? The Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship offers graduates a fully funded chance to study across Europe at top universities. Applications open in October with deadlines in January. Choose from a wide range of master's programs in engineering, technology, law, health, arts, social sciences, and many more. Here is how to apply. Visit the official Erasmus Mundus catalog online, select your program, prepare your documents, and apply directly through the program's website. Don't miss this life-changing opportunity. This is your moment. Study, grow, and connect across cultures. Erasmus Mundus. Inspire, apply, achieve. Funded by the European Union.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de la de da, tila loba, la domba ba, tila da. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and say, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know our sportsmen are rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. All the lovely buildings which shows our progress. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But a little shanty town and a woman in a ragged dress. Bet your life it making headline in the foreign press. True, true. True, true.
Evrad Shah once said, work hard in silence, notice fates, but results will always remain. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, also Choice FM at the eastern part of Freetown, Radio Garden, Facebook, and you can also watch the show na we website. Me na your host Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, government don probe to unexplained skin lesion na Bombali district. An Office of National Security issue warning to illegal private security companies. And as well, the Ministry of Finance latest public bulletin revealed say the country external debt of 41.52 billion and domestic debt of 28.35 new loans. Now the debt extension where the government get. All of those stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss these issues, I get inside the studio Bobo Dan Kamara, a journalist and social commentator, and I also get James Kamara Mane. Good morning, and gentlemen, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Marion. Good morning, viewers and listeners. It's a pleasure having me.
Okay.
Yes, good morning again, listeners and viewers them on Facebook.
Okay.
It's another day.
Yeah, straight off, we'll take a look at stories reported on the front page of various newspapers. And my first take now the Aoko newspaper top story reads, Ghana High Commissioner strengthens defense educational ties with book donation to the Otin Command and Staff colleague. And also Sierra Leone's $45 million HPV vaccine investment aims to shield economic from cervical cancer cost. Sierra Leone bets on cross-border markets to unlock regional trade and economic growth. Finally, Sierra Leone bets on school feeding in $4.6 billion human capital push with WFP support. All of those stories and more you go get in the Aoko newspaper this morning.
With me, I got the satellite newspaper revealed why government improved conditions of service of IGP and EIGS. Another story, adopting Resolution 2803 in 2025, President Bio leads UN Security Council. Liberia's IGP pays cost call on Vice President. Other story you go find the satellite newspaper.
And away from the satellite, I take the Global Times newspaper top story. VP Jules De Jallo hosts Liberia's police chief And a big banner headline, President Bio leads UN Security Council in adopting Resolution 2803. Man sentenced to 100 years for armed robbery, and India extends capacity building support to ASSL. All of the stories and more you go get at the Global Times publication this morning.
With me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The main banner headline story, a quote: "We can achieve a lot by working together." This is the quote the Vice President, VP Jude Jallo, tells Liberia Police and Boss. Another story, Slurry Agricultural Technology and Innovation Park, driving agricultural transformation in Sierra Leone. Other story you go find at the Standard Times newspaper.
And away from the Standard Times, a big banner headline for the Independent Observer newspaper says the people's vote will be protected in 2028 elections. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura reassures APC. And Alpha Amadou Jallo thrills at Hulaku 2025 in Vienna. All of those stories and Mr. President, can we talk part 282 day now the Independent Observer newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will look at various issues inside the show this morning. Firstly, we will look at the one we get to do it. Government probing into unexplained skin lesion na Bombali district, and according to the release we come out from the National Public Health Agency in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, then said that they currently investigate this report on expected skin disease affecting 28 school-going children around the age of 15 to 17 years in Safwoko Limba Chiefdom Bombali district. Then say a rapid response team, including dermatologists, infection prevention and control experts, and laboratory scientists, them from both the district and national level, they're already deploying at the community. Then say the mission include for conduct detailed investigation for determine the cause of the symptom, identify suspected case them, and trace close contacts, implement appropriate infection prevention and control measures, collect sample of urgent laboratory testing, na free tongue. And also inside the release encourage the public for remain calm and supportive as investigation they continue regarding this skin disease. And of course this come about few days ago where a sister broadcasting house reports this particular issue as a call for concern or you know bringing it to the notice of the Ministry of Health, say something like this they happen at Bombali district, Safwoko to be specific, picking them where they around the age we I mentioned of, they show signs of some skin rashes and other things them way communities and community people and authorities not may even understand what's in the happen, where we make the National Public Health Agency and the ministry issued out a statement or the press release calling on the public for stay calm as they investigate and they don't take sample of them picking also for test and for know exactly within the issue, because they're not able to tell at the moment within really wrong with the picking them. But then people then just confirm, say they picking them get some kind of rash way unusual, and it seems as if now another outbreak, but it has not yet been confirmed, as then say they don't take sample them for cancer free tongue. I will start with Bobo on this particular issue of this particular skin disease affecting picking them in other parts of the country.
Yes, Marion, once more, thank you very much. For start with, we'll get for try for understand for say we get different types of skin diseases, right? And the National Public Health Agency don't come out for tell us say as it stand. They not really know exactly what it transpired. We make the don't set up a rapid response team comprised of epidemiologists and other people for go see how best they get a sample and investigate the matter thoroughly. So I must commend them for that side, for this swift response. At least we know say it is only confined in a specific location. And these school going pupils, according to the release, I believe say like now the same side and day or around the same village now they you know spread out it. So if they're able at this point in time for try for quarantine them picking there, collect sampling and do test for really low understand wetin dey happen, because most of this can be associated with non-cancerous and even cancer business, right? And also can get different causes. Some can be infections, some can be the allergic reactions there. Some people then they whenever I eat something enough for it, the symptoms they show up in body, and some injuries also. Some cancer can cause that day. But for now, we're not going to say we don't actually find out what actually are the cause of this. But since the National Public Health Agency, they do their work, they don't go there, we expect say they go expedite the effort, so we will get a headway. Low we able quarantine them pick it up and know the actual cause of harm and
I make mention of contact tracing as
yes,
well.
and if possible try for trace the people that are the immediate people. Right? Because the way they live with now is the immediate person. So anything we get for do with skin infection, it highly likely you infect somebody where una they stay and they eat in one pot. Okay. So if at all at this early stage where they don't notice them, they're able for track them and test them picking there, trace the one there where they don't get contact with. I believe so we're able to fight someday. God so good enough spread it now once I would already from it. So low open pray say the National Public Health go under do their work and ensure so container like I happen there we contain and day and if possibly make sure say the pikin they regain their health back, become healthy. If not anything we go forgive them any antibiotic or anything we go try for fight against the skin infection. It will fine, so then pick it and you go happily back and go back to school like the other company there.
You think say that there was a need for make the Ministry of Health and the National Public Health Agency give applaud the media institution will bring this to the notice, or is it that they don't already aware of the issue before the media institution break them out, we speed up the press release and the moves in terms of going for samples?
Yeah, well, according to the release, they make and clear as a report. So reports can be media reports, and we know so they can get staff that they can deploy different sides of the country.
Okay.
So they're not able to fathom that side whose actual reports they get. Whether now we the people in the media now we blow the whistle for later going to service, or the staff the way they get it now blow the whistle. But all said and done, what it matters at that time now for lay we try for get them picking the cured from that skin infection day. And we try for break the chain, let come and go that side, because once that begin happen, then it will be affected all of that. Especially we don't know the actual cause of harm. So now we don't get report of harm. Let them expedite the effort and sure say they do the samplings and come back to the public inform exactly waiting at the cause of that day. And we open president picking them day, then go be cured and they can go back to school like any other normal somebody.
Okay, man, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think I'll take some bites from my colleague that when they don't notice I'm so early, it's good. They're able to prevent this spread of this disease. Especially the way they don't able to know the location, they don't able to know the amount of people that will don't become affected with them with this kind of disease. But the thing is, we really don't know which is the cause or how, what are some of the signs and symptoms of this disease. We don't know what kind of connection you get. However, we could not forget to say, we still the battle with Mpox. We don't know whether we don't be freed of Mpox or whether Mpox is still here. But don't forget, say Bombali, it's one place where Mpox may really strong. The spread of Mpox may really strong. So maybe in a part of, I am just saying, me not a medical expert, maybe in a part of the symptom of Mpox that one they get, where something some of the signs that one they get we can left behind when it comes to those diseases. So it's good that the health preventive team don't really go there and see that we will take some sample, and from that sample their investigation when they go do, and then we'll be able to come out to the public and tell the public waiting at this kind of disease and how we're able to prevent this safe as citizen, And I find out see this particular disease, it gets age gap where they all it get age gap where they all picking, and it's between 15 to 17. So it means parents are now, in as much as we don't know which that the cause or how it is spread. It's good that parents and now we get picking the way they go school. And if you admonish the picking now on a daily basis, say you get for protect yourself. You know, not too much of you mingle with your friends, them possibly they sweat, not for play time. You know, and too much body contact you get for avoid them for now. We don't know what the cause is, but it's good that prevention. They can say prevention is better than cure. So it's good that parents begin for admonition, picking the way they go to school. So that they go for preventive safe, so that at least they go contain outside there, Abombali, and not spread come to other districts and take free talk, because the danger if you see reach free talk, no problem. So they keep for quarantine those speaking and now and see how they keep for prevent them, get symptoms, see how they can announce preventive measures, how to go about and CCS and continue to be at the safe side.
Okay, away from that, we look at another issue. The Office of National Security don't say their attention, don't be drawn to growing trend of which certain individual or group of individual and they operate private security company without obtaining operational license issued by the ONS. They also say, and any security agency where they operate without valid license or not obtain license from ONS, this now something constitutes serious offense of which the defaulters will be punished by law. As they make mention, say Section 31, subsection 1 of the National Security and Central Intelligence Act of 2023 states, say, any individual or group of individuals that would cooperate or operate entity them not for operates a private security service na salon unless the authority give them license, and then make mention of several sections them na this particular act where them say guide them and give them the mandates for ask questions as to waiting the happen at the security sector, especially where people in the open security come in there without the knowledge. So on the phone line we get Abdul Will from the Office of National Security, Abdul Karim Will, the Director of Strategic Communication Unit. We go talk more about this. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning and thank you for getting me Epic Radio.
Okay, when I make mention inside, when I notice that when I get intelligence about this particular issue of people where the open security come in them without the knowledge of the ONS or without going through due procedures. So when una get this intelligence and when una decide for start for act?
Thank you very much. You go find out, say, if you track back a year or so before now, we've been getting similar kind of a press release or issue out to members of the public, particularly for the attention of people who already operate private security companies, or the one that we get the intention for operate private security companies that's alone. Well, now for different category of persons. One, the one that we don't license before, don't register the private security companies, but they not renew the license. The license or the issue now one way renewable yearly, and they'll get other one where they operate private security companies. We don't ever secure any license whatsoever. And then the third category of audience where we will send this message for now for the one that we not clients, the one that we they seek the services of private security companies. So last year we do something similar, or about year before last. And this year again, we don't do the same because it will become a growing kind of a trend where some individuals or groups of individuals, they operate private security companies without recourse for obtaining license issued by the Office of National Security.
Okay.
Like you say, the National Security and Central Intelligence Act of 2023, particularly Section 31, subsection 1, give the mandate to the ONS for issue private security companies license as alone. If I talk, say anybody who they operate a private security company for do so on account of a license issued by the Office of National Security. If I further to that one day, Section 31, subsection 8 states, say anybody who they operate a private security company as alone without obtaining the requisite license from the Office of National Security, they commit an offense. And for that offense, if he be prosecuted and brought to book and found guilty, they pay a fine of 50 million leones or good 5-year jail term, or even both fine and jail term. But on that press release, we also state, say, anybody will get a private security company we don't register with the Office of National Security, is valid for operation in the entire country. So nobody no get for ask them again for take another license.
Now, Will, how many security companies them registered at this moment with ONS, and how many of the companies the way they operate no say no register and some of their names?
So we only vouch for the one that we don't register with we. Okay. The one that we don't register with we, that figure they elusive because we know we'll get say in a 10, 20 or 30 as the case may be. But the fact remains that in the numbers where they do them kind operations and they without obtaining a license. So now the ONS website, we're at www.ons.gov.sl, we post a list of private security companies we don't be authorized for function because they don't take all of the requisite licenses and other things they're supposed to meet as requirements. So now 98 so far, 19 at that list today. The number can increase because following this press release, we don't see some moves where other one the way the name not in at that list date don't make for let them regularize their status. When once they regularize their status, we can add them to that list day and keep the public informed. Now that press release, we also state say the one the way they seek the services of private security companies and for due diligence for check on the status, legal status of the company where they provide them security service. Otherwise, they also go face the embarrassment
for
to
check
take
with
action.
the ONS, you mean?
Then for check with ONS, either na the website where I just don't announce, when at www.ons.gov.sl, or safe they can call 119 for ask for a company where they provide services for them. If now one way get legal status for operate.
So una not get any name of companies where they operate where una know of where not they part of the one they will register with ONS?
Oh well, we know one for begin for call names. It will reach that threshold day. Okay. We go do so. Yeah, but the one that we registered, we authorized. Then on the name they did at the website, it clear the names and then find out 3 columns we get. The name of the company, the address of the company, and the contact for the person we get that company there. And let us state say some of the how can use for no say a company they operate without licenses from the ONS. Now from the very company themselves, if we don't be authorized to operate because they compete for clients and they don't want to compete with somebody who illegal within the market.
So
they tell me
who step them we una don't take compliance step them una don't take if them come there so we una don't give this notice or issue out the notice to not comply with the laws where you make mention of earlier on.
So in the past we don't take legal action to the extent that somebody did stand trial now the High Court of Sierra Leone on account of him operating a private security company without recourse to obtaining a license from the ONS. But beyond the legal action, even though they say ignorance of the law not to excuse, now that what we did do so now for educate the public further on the responsibilities we then get for operate private security companies and ask them for let them do the needful because they know how for operate a company way illegal because the services with private security companies they provide now one way very critical to national security. Now that are the easy way make them provide kind of legislation for regulating conduct.
So the ONS for wait until issues of such happen before they make the public know about one the act or the laws them way govern private security company then at the country.
No, we don't wait at all. We don't wait at all. If you follow, I don't talk say in the past couple of years, we don't do them kind here over and again. And that maybe don't lead to the shutting down, something voluntarily by themselves, then company them, or something they will force them for go and do the needful in terms of registration. So we don't wait at all. This measure we take so now part of the proactive stance so we get for ensure say we remind the companies them like I say we be done the in operation but the license don't expire or the one the way they in operation where they take where they provide private security service to clients without recourse for obtaining a license.
How is this proactive? Where you mentioned saying some of the people where they compete with them come here so make a known to the ONS say some of these other companies no register.
So it is proactive in the sense that we did notice say some of them companies also they talk about. Now one the way they sprout recently. And maybe something in the people wey dey do so, they do am ignorantly. Say for example, I set up an NGO. That NGO dey, I wan forget various category of staff dem dey. I go take somebody wey dey na the legal affairs, for example, because he's a lawyer. Or I go take some of the staff them and say, una dey na with security unit, I saw uniform and give them. Sometimes in out of ignorance and they do am. But because we think say we need for draw their attention to the fact say it is against the law for do so, now make we come with this press release just like we do for last year. But say if you operate an agency or an institution and you want for law, you get security provision, it get to be done by sourcing the services of an established security agency we don't be registered for that purpose, and not to one way you go run both as a company and a security unit. If you want to do so, they get for register a private security company separate from your company where they operate. For I give an example with a company na I think somewhere in Abuja, Sockfield Agricultural company, where at some point they may need security service provision, and so they can register a private security company who will provide services for them. Now then we encourage other agencies there for do.
Finally, how long this window dey last for we una don't give them security company? Are we not register with una before una begin take legal action or fine them?
Yeah, so in fact, this one will get for last for a month, and there is a team we set up for ensure say they enforce the closure of their company they bring the perpetrators to book. So when once this at the end of this month that thing they expire window period, if they not comply, then when they go physically, the team they will go for force them for shutdown, and not only for shutdown, for bring the perpetrators to book, because already not so about them now closing the company, now about them having committed an offense against the state.
How expensive the license fee be where company then they operate without getting a license?
So the license them, the companies they need into two categories. We get category A and category B. One day when a foreign owned company, when a foreigners them exclusively they run them, then they in the a little higher as compared to the one when are for citizens. For citizens are 14,000 euros per year. Okay. Very cheap. 14,000 euros per year and renewable by 12,000 euros per annum. So now that one in the license fees.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for getting me again.
His name na Abdul Karim Will, Director Strategic Communication na the Office of National Security. If they talk about a notice where them issued out calling on security company, the security agency them or warning them for make them abide by the legal private security laws where the ONS may don't set aside as way for making them they operate in the country. But what do you think about this whole thing?
Well, I would say it has now been a norm in Sierra Leone where some people know their duties there, then tasks that they're supposed for pay. The time they expire, then they make on concern, and they put unnecessary burden on the Office of National Security. And even the security agencies themselves get a complaint because we don't get similar issue where we don't try to engage them on one or two occasions. Where in themselves they say most of the offices them, both the government institution and then private institution, the way the security guards there they deploy, the payments can be issued also. And we know na business security agency like any other, it's na business themselves they want. Now when you pay there, themselves go able to pay. I'm not justifying here that they should not pay their dues to ONS. Okay. But like I say, it don't sound like a norm now. Where you hire somebody in service, ensure say you pay that person day on time. So the person back go do the same thing to the one they supervise them. But today happen now say people I don't know whether not deliberately or waiting, they all the money, they know they pay people, they tell what they're supposed for pay them their security agencies there, where they make but of them security agencies there, not able to pay to the ONS. And even the security there of themselves, they get boku challenges them. Most of them securities there, they are underpaid. Most of the money they go to the security agencies, then done the security officers, they get less than, let me say, the minimum wage. So then should they all go address, we'll get an honest conversation between the...
But are these enough reasons for make you not comply by laws, the laws we govern the work we do as a security agency?
So just like what you say, are not the justifier, say they're not supposed for pay. But Lewis self...
But they never come out with those issues where you make mention of.
Yeah, no, me don't engage some certain security companies. This is not the thing that we themselves they face. Some, they send their staffs there. Now different office, like working on an office where they see some private security. So that security, you know, they pay them direct. The money they pay under the security agency. Now they pull the order dues them. Then pay their own staff where they attached to you. So now recycling something. If you not pay, then how then we will pay ONS. So the security agency will go for the ensure say, will they check them back? Because it's a security concern. How you go run a whole security agency with no license? Not like criminal offense, Dandy.
And perhaps not the reason why some security agency or security personnel them can behave one carry you ask if you go through some certain training that we're supposed to go through for work as a security personnel.
Definitely, because then security agencies they can get ex-servicemen them from both the military and the police. We can do some basic training for them whether they didn't have them post them. So when you not go through the right process, most of them think they're the loss. So not go through the actual process. So now you can make the level of professionalism can always be questioned. But in a general sense here is now the security agencies them will get for the ensure say, and even this now a message to members of the public where they hire the service of any security agency, you get for cross-check now awareness. Now register security agency this.
Yeah, we'll just
because tomorrow something can also that you be responsible.
Yes.
So if now a legitimate company, you can't challenge the security agency because they send security for can guide you place. So if they fail for guide, you get any damage to your property. Then that security agency should be held responsible.
Quick one, Manny, on this.
Yeah, I think it's a good one and a good suggestion is bringing up that. You need for check. If you hire a security agency, you need for check. That's a good one. And again, the monitoring system for ONS, because for me, I don't know how they go about registering a security agency. I don't know whether they go through OXI as a company before you go to ONS as a registered security company. I don't know how it goes. But what I want to say is that I think they need to get this partnership with any other government agency where a security agency want to open. Like for example, you want to open a company, you go to OXI building and then give you this M&A lawyer signed, OXI go register for you. And I think so if you go through that line, if you then get that partnership, if you not go to a ONS, OXI building will not sign. If ONS sign, if ONS not sign, OXI building not sign. Something like that partnership. If you go to them, the finance you're able to monitor security agencies and we not register. Just like as Mr. Will just to talk, Abdullah Will just to talk say they get about 91 registered agencies and the data, which is good. For the ones that we not register, we don't know. And I think say they need to set up this system so that they will for monitor anybody where they can bring up a security agency. Mind you, these security agencies, there are people can use them for see how they can maybe they threaten people their life. Some they can get some weapon their way. Perhaps the security things gadgets them where I think they not forget them. So dogs don't get a license, forget them, forget them. So and sometimes it can bring threats to people in a way they can guide. And some agency that as we just mentioned, if they thief you or maybe they go thief, they cause some problems, would that you will question. So it means say ONS need to get some partnership again with all our company and way they sign some of these documents where this agency they want to establish an agency.
Yes, you still watch and listen to the Epic Morning Show second segment on 99.3 FM and other platforms. But quick one before we take other issue, make we take a cut report from Usman Mara.
Justice Mark Gegba don't sentence 145-year-old Mohamed Masakoy, where they can call Kokumani, to 100 years imprisonment after the court found him guilty of robbery and unlawful possession of AK-47 firearm without license. The accused be face 4-count charge wey include conspiracy for commit robbery with aggravation, robbery with aggravation, possession of arms without license, and other related offence them under the laws of Salone. According to the indictment, between 21 and 28 July this year na Freetong, Massacoy conspire with Impadi for commit aggravated robbery. Usa then thief 1 Technospark 7 phone, 1 Itel phone, 1 DVD player, and other property them with them value 6,000 new leons from Muhammad Mara and Finda Kamara. Police later found them with 2 AK-47 gun with no lawful authority. When them be they read the charge to Ram, Massacoy plead guilty of all 4 counts. State Counsel Ejalo tell the court say the accused really commit the robbery and we get arms and ammunition with him. During his statement to the court, saying a drug be influence him and he beg for mercy as he say he don't turn Christian. Justice Mark Gegba don't sentence 145-year and other related offence them under the laws of Salone. According to the indictment, between 21 and 28 July this year na Freetong, Massacoy conspire with Impadi for commit aggravated robbery. Usa then thief 1 Technospark 7 phone, 1 Itel phone, 1 DVD player, and other property them with them value 6,000 new leons from Muhammad Mara and Finda Kamara. Police later found them with 2 AK-47 gun with no lawful authority. When them be they read the charge to Ram, Massacoy plead guilty of all 4 counts. State Counsel Ejalo tell the court say the accused really commit the robbery and we get arms and ammunition with him. During his statement to the court, saying a drug be influence him and he beg for mercy as he say he don't turn Christian. State Counsel Jallo asked for maximum sentence because the offence serious and the request say the firearm exhibits them for go to the Small Arms Commission for Destruction. Justice Mark Gegba sentenced the accused to 10 years for conspiracy, 40 years for aggravated robbery on 2 counts, 40 years on count 3, and 10 years for lawful possession of firearm. Then sentence here go run concurrently with total 100 years imprisonment.
Thank you to Usman Mara for putting together the report there. Now, Salone public debt stock don't rise to 69.87 billion new loans by the end of 2024, where na 9.7% annual increase driven by domestic borrowing for the national budget and external funding for development projects. The Ministry of Finance make this known through the public debt bulletin, where reveal these losses and external debt of 41.52 billion new loans and domestic debt of 28.35 billion new loans. Finance Minister, will be the response to this, Ahmed Sheku Fantamadi Bangura, talk about government's commitment for transparency. USAID State say the publication embodies the continuous stride for promote accountability and transparency when it comes to management of public debt. Now, the country also talk about proactive strategy them for avert fiscal crisis. As I say, government committed for prioritize proactive debt management with an overall economic policy management in order for minimize risk of falling into debt distress and inherit negative consequences. This now according to the Ministry of Finance and the bulletin where them issued out. And this is not the first time like CSOs, especially budget advocates in network, don't they talk about government expenditure or governments they spend past the money where they don't cater for spend annually, and the Minister of Finance don't make a known say, of course, in 2024 the government overspend, and this it tell on the economy negatively. Bobo.
Yes, one thing, but this is not simple economics, and even in your daily life, you get for ensure see how you do utilize money, they in line with your earning. You know, go try for the spend pass which you not get. So that financial deficit will always be there under. So until and unless you cut according to your size, right? And if you can recall back prior to the 2018 election, right? The campaign message of SLPP then was for come see how best then go tackle the reckless spending of the government. For say how best them go minimize them. But would they see the reverse? Right? Would they spend pass what they earn? And most of the side they will for generate money for finance government activities them. Most of them side they will left for untouched. One big side na the extractive industry, right? The mining sector. More money for the commander pass what they get to. As it stand, all together for root mining, then at the hand of the investors there. The private sector, I know they can invest by the mining. Now they get the bulk share. Then give pittance to government and last say less than nothing to the people within the community. So just like what the Minister of Finance say, we no go to spend pass what to the hand. Like what happened so 2024 and the past years them. If we say no more, we continue so outstanding debt, loans and the other one where they get or they take outside that, it go always there on we neck. And most of them they count interest.
And don't they put burden on CSOs for the advocates for debt cancellation over the years?
Yeah, so you see just like what you had to see. So until and unless we're able for the live within we reach, right? Look like that last hunger summit. The delegation will come on salon for Uganda. But could people are not supposed for goodie? Right? If we look at the social welfare ministry, the director of social welfare, the minister, the deputy, how all man will go for one grain event.
But the minister of finance as well, they in place for saying no to some people we go ask or request for some certain money for go some of them conferences then they. But I'm not sure that's done they happen, because if that happen, if they're able for manage the country resources rather than telling the public that we don't exceed the debt and we don't spend past the money we're supposed to spend.
There are some things we're going to take decisive action them for solve them. Right? One part of the way then we foreign trips then they. We go for the country, the number, we go for the limiter. We go for the lift to we reach. I hope you understand. We go for the lift to we reach. One grain event you send past I stand to be correct, over 50 people for one grain event. No, you can go the key players then they. We go for the live like country where trap with economic hardship.
Okay.
Country where trap with economic hardship, where the bread and butter issue is still unresolved.
Okay, make a come over to Mane quickly before P calls on this issue.
Yes, it's so interesting, but it's good that we see how we keep for curtail we expenditures. We all know how we explain. Most times we expenditures that they go. If we get too much of over traveling, over 30 times to one positive travel out of the country, you are using the government, you are using the resources of the country. They use the state, the taxes of the citizens. And so our area first will do for curtail. For curtail area, then. A lot of things, sometimes you look at how government is spent, those expenditures where they don't necessarily, some can be unnecessary, and so then see how they can for curtail them, because
so the government whatever you get, spend.
Yeah, it costs and spend, and so whatever you think you they spend too much, and you don't think you need them. It just feel like you normal life, they go just go to buy something, so they use frequently, just important to you. You can left and force and buy, spend the money by things. Yes, spend the money by things that we feel more important. So I think the government need to forget that, and I guess they get the idea, because the people that they put as ministers, finance advisors, they have the expertise, so they have that idea. But I don't know why they're not really put it into practice. But we hope and the minister insists about talk and say because of too much of our spending, government will go at a debt. So perhaps the government or the president can listen to what the minister of finance say and see how they can begin for curtail these expenditures.
And perhaps the minister as well, afraid not for losing job, for disburse some certain sets of money than where government officials they ask for.
Yes, it's better you keep your job and you will set a principle, say that this reason make are not left this money or are not released this number of this budget to this ministry because of so reason. You lose your job for your sanity. You lose your job because you feel say you want to do the right thing. But don't lose your job because if you say you want to continue for listen to your paymasters and continue to do the wrong thing.
Who that go on for do that in our government right now?
I don't know.
079994999 with the P calls. Now we got first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning from Godrich.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think first for need for know why solve for this plaza before you say not put solve it. Same with foreign trips. Foreign trips you can know the reasons why, because they are beneficial to the country. The very money where they talk about where the government get now through some of their foreign trips there. they get their money there. Secondly, I want to ask about APC marshals. Are they a private security company? Are they registered? Which category they fall?
Why not APC marshals alone they ask about? Why not ask about other marshals?
Because I don't see any other marshals. If you can give me another marshal, I will ask for the all. But now they normal people.
Okay, 079-994-993. Call and make a contribution inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss a range of issues. Good morning. You name us, you call from?
My name is Said. I call from Central.
Go ahead, Said.
What do you mean? No, you understand that this government? I mean, look within ONSTC. We believe in there is no company where go anchor operate a security agency. We go tell you say, not try to do the necessary. This all of them they say so. Then go down and mark one company where perhaps they pay the engineers. When I don't put that in it for ask. First of all, when you operate a company before you open an account, these are documents that we're supposed to provide. You clientele, before you ask anybody for making self-security today, you have to provide the license. And this business of every renewal, I mean, they may not say they may cut them off. From the establishment of corporate affairs, there are bodies or companies where they with this certain threshold, you don't need for going to general corporate affairs, you go.
Thank you.
Once you don't register one, that is it.
Okay.
When every year you need for go pay license, renewal or whatever, you're just making money out of people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
079-994-993. Call and make a contribution inside the show regarding the issues we don't discuss. Hello, you name outside the call from?
Morning, Epic.
Good morning.
I'm in Samuel Koyato.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So from 2018, we not see much in terms of the economic stability, SFPP they created a stability. Now they promise you say 6 months, they will turn everything around. Now the debt with them meet with them is so much they hide. They don't put this country and debt. Now they don't go far above what they meet as a debt. Instead of the reducer that increase, and not just increase by small percent to way high. And the civil society there will be noticed that the way they can't sit down for discuss everything there. Young, you know they see there now. This country now state captured. Babe, thank you.
079-994-993. Call and make a contribution. We'll take a few more calls inside the show before we wrap up this morning. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Hello?
Yes, your name outside the call from?
Bob of Kiama Road.
Go ahead, Bob.
This man with the will get this ammunition. It will be financed about how good. You will know the command will get that weapon before they sentence that man in. That man not just get that weapon here. That's more police or soldiers get that weapon here. You know you wait to really get weapons, so we're going to do armed robbery like that. The don't go sentence like that with you. You know you.
Okay, thank you. 079-994-993. Just a few more calls now, and we wrap up the show this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss a range of issues this morning. We, hello. Oh, just missed that call. 079-994-993. Just 2 or 3 more calls, and we wrap up. Oh, the call and the drop. Anyways, Bobo, make we just wrap up. The calls, the drop, I don't know why. Yeah.
Yes, so first of all, I want to tell thank you to all the callers that will take their time for help make this conversation a meaningful one. But I just want to do a correction according to the first caller waiting they try for say. We're not there for tell UC, we're not for the take part per foreign trip. The two way me and my colleague measure is that we go for the mitigate the number. We go for the ensure say the number will try for curtail. Who say 50 man for go, 15 man can go there. What we for achieve we can still achieve. Not to by way go the Kaburu. If not by Kaburu for the say well all the ministers, all other than the MDs for the attend. So that number will try for the curtail. And also the spending. Government really need for align in spending with what we they generate. Waiting are we earning. We not for spend past what we get. Now in the make right now with the economy, we still get issue. The bread and butter issue is still not solve it.
You see, so therefore they try for live to we reach. What you will afford live to not live past waiting you definitely know so you're not able for afford. So this now a call to everybody. Salon is better one that we all get for benefit from Dandy. So all get a role for play. Not to one point, not to APC, not to SLP. Now all for can together unite for make Sierra Leone a better place.
Thank you, man. A quick one.
Yeah, well, thank you to callers them as usual. We continue for the appreciate them. So they take their time for the call and contribute to the show. You know, we don't talk about host of issues. Then we think say the government need for the listen and see how they can able for adjust the expenditures because I think it's a burning one. This one's coming from the Minister NSSF and also the USI ban also they talk say the exemption tax they make government they loss. So there are a lot of things, a lot of areas where government they lost a lot of money where they feel say that money they save for the own they go in other part of the for develop the country. You know, get a lot of things that we need for develop. So for government they continue for they go at a loss and they spend too much. The progress of the country they become damping, you know, and so they need more for do. And on the health issue we'll just talk about also, we want to appreciate the authorities already about Bali now. We ask that they come out with a speedy investigation and tell the public as to waiting at the cause and how they for prevent themselves before it goes spread. And by the time they spread now, you know how it may happen to Ebola, COVID and all that and the rest. So they are making us spread until we wait till they happen and see how we can prevent them.
Thank you so much. James Kamaramane and Bobo Dan Kamara for joining the show this morning. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder give you technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and so you see Mekonasu live on Facebook. The producers of the show na Fatmata Lebi and Reginald Brian Ojokutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you now with the Thursday edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George say, have a beautiful day and tata.